read you something, okay? Listen, it says here that we can program our dreams. We can choose what we dream about and even use our dreams to solve problems. Fascinating, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very fascinating. You know what's more fascinating? Me, because my thoughts intertwined in this book I'm trying to read. So why don't you just read your book and leave me alone?
Well, okay, I will. I'm going to sleep, and I hope I can program my dreams to sleep with Burt Reynolds. Well, good night, Corey.
You get some shut-eye, baby. Man, I worked like 3 dogs today. I better get some shut-eye, too. Yeah. Hey, man, that's some beautiful moon, huh? You know what that is? That's a blue. It's a blue moon. It's a werewolf. Hey, man, listen to me. You're in style. I'm a real life. Hey, man, I like animals. I like animals. Oh, man. It must have been some kind of a dream, a little dream I had about werewolves and everything. Oh, Bertha, turn off that alarm clock. It's driving me crazy. You have dreams. Let me see you raise a hand. Ooh. I've had some scary dreams before, but poor who? Sal. Oh. An American werewolf in Portland? Ooh. I mean, aren't dreams fascinating, though? It seems as if everyone is really interested in dreams. And I love telling my dreams to people, and I love hearing theirs, too. Well, besides all the fun about dreaming we can have in remembering and sharing our dreams, we have a psychologist with us today who, well, she relieves and she believes in dreams. We can program our dreams to help us solve our problems. Please welcome a wonderful lady whose name is Gayle Delaney. She wrote a book called Living Your Dreams. Give a big hand for Gayle. Come on. When I was reading this book, how are you?
Fine.
Thank you for coming and visiting us. When I was reading the book, you have chapter headings that were very interesting to me because if I would ever write a book about dreams, it would have these kind of things like, you were born to be a star. I'm sorry. All right. So I talk a little funny. Okay. And then the cinema one, and you talk a lot about show business and theater. Why?
Because our dreams are like the movies of our minds. When you go to sleep at night, isn't it like watching a movie? It is. You get scene 1, scene 2, great endings, werewolves. It's just like watching the movies.
Everyone raised their hands about dreaming. If we dream every night for 10 years, 15 years, why can't we remember them?
Most of us aren't that interested. We don't know what our dreams can do for us. But if you take the time, if you just think about dreams during the day, and especially if you take a piece of paper and a pen and keep it by your bed at night, when you wake up in the morning, you're very likely to have a dream to write down in the morning. If you remember just one dream a week, you're way ahead of the game. Most people can remember one dream a day.
And we dream about how many a day?
We dream about 4 or 5 dreams every night.
Are there any difference between dreams that you would dream in the daytime and dreams that you would dream at night?
Not any significant difference. Mm-mm.
Now, how can we program our dreams to solve problems? Because your book talks about that. A dream is not just some fantasy. It has a lot of meaning in it that can help our lives.
Well, our dreaming is a kind of sophisticated thinking we do while we're asleep. What you can do is focus that thinking, that problem-solving ability, onto some area of your life. If you're having problems with your husband, if you want to get along better with your children, or if you're having trouble with being overweight, you can go to sleep and ask for help or understanding or insight from a dream. And the way you do that is you pick your problem. Say, I need a dream to help motivate me to lose weight.
Okay.
And you write that down.
On a piece of paper?
On a piece of paper. Keep it by your bed. Turn out the light. You've finished your Gucci-goo with your husband.
You're what?
And then...
This isn't a child show. Gucci-goo? That's kind of cute.
The goodnight kiss, whatever. And you go to sleep repeating your question over and over.
So first you write it down. I would like to dream about losing weight, or I'd like to have a dream
to help motivate
you. Okay, so you write it down, and before you go to bed, you say it.
Over and over in your mind as you fall asleep.
Maybe that can help people fall asleep, too.
A lot, because you don't allow yourself to worry about the problem.
And if you keep on saying, I'm overweight and I need to be motivated, then you won't go to the icebox.
That's right. It keeps you busy.
And then what?
Better than coffee.
And then what?
Well, what you do then is you fall asleep very quickly, because it's like counting sheep, you get bored. When you wake up in the middle of the night or first thing in the morning, write down whatever is on your mind. It may be just a good idea, or it may be a whole dream. Write it down, and then you go down, have your breakfast. Then you come back, look at your dream, and see how is it a parable about my situation. Do you want me to give you an example?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, there was a guy who had a dream one night. He woke up in the middle of the night with the following dream. In the dream, he was in a parade, and he was watching a parade. He was in Rome, and Emperor Nero came by. Emperor Nero was on this big, long couch, eating lots of food, real fat, just hanging out on this couch, being carried. And what killed the dreamer was that he had to bow down and pay homage to Emperor Nero, and he hated it, but he knew he had to do it. End of dream. What did it mean? Well, I asked him, what is Emperor Nero like? I pretend I come from another planet when I help someone to interpret a dream. And I just pretend I know nothing and ask, what's he like? And he described this fat emperor who doesn't do anything for himself. He's just sort of fat and sloppy and yuck. And so I said to the dreamer, what part of you is like Emperor Nero? And obviously this dreamer doesn't exercise, is overweight, has some of those similar characteristics, not as badly. And so the question is to the dreamer, do you want to bow down and pay homage to the part of yourself that has no self-control? Is that what you want, to run your life and be emperor over you? So the dream was trying to show the dreamer how he's getting himself into this no-win situation.
It's so nice that in your book, you don't say how, that you're the only person that can interpret the meaning of dreams, because you teach a lot of people how to do it. But let me ask you, do you cook?
Not much.
You don't? Well, tonight before you go to bed, I want you to write down, I love to cook, because we're going to go in the kitchen and cook up a fabulous recipe for you, so don't go away and don't daydream. We'll be right back, okay?
Did I do something to make you nervous?
Yeah, you won 2 Grammys and an Academy Award.
Coming to a Bay Area theater near you. Opens January 26th at Marin Center, January 29th at San Jose Center, February 5th at Paramount Theater, Oakland. Tickets at Bass in each theater or charge by phone at 835-4342.
Don't miss it. The Neil Simon, Marvin Hamlish, Carol Bayer Sager hilarious Broadway musical hit. They're playing our song.
Coming to Marin, San Jose, and Oakland. Tickets at Bass or charge by phone.
Surprise, Jessica, I'm home.
It's not what it looks like.
Looks like lasagna to me. I thought we were on a diet.
We still are.
Weight Watchers? Jessica, don't try to fool me.
Think you know Weight Watchers? You ought to try it now. 19 new meals that are chunkier, spicier, saucier, and better than ever. Weight Watchers' new frozen meals. So good, you'd almost think you're cheating.
Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't ask.
This is a love story.
I hate you!
Joanna, listen. We both went into this with our eyes open. Nobody deceived anyone else.
They met, fell in love, and stayed in love against all odds.
I hate being at other people's beck and call. As soon as someone becks or calls, I just resent it, that's all.
If you want to be a duchess, be a duchess.
If you want to make love, hats off.
Audrey Hepburn, Albert Finney. 2 for the Road, Tuesday at 8 on Channel 2. There's only one 2.
Squaw! Kiowa Squaw! What does she mean, Mama?
Rachel Zachary. I want to know about Rachel Zachary.
Injun, it's true.
You have in your house woman. One of our women.
They adopted her as their own, but the Indians wanted her back. Audrey Hepburn and Burt Lancaster in The Unforgiven. Thursday at 8 on Channel 2. There's only one 2.
Hi, Gayle.
Hi, Richard.
Let me ask you right up front, because a lot of people ask this question to you. And they're saying out there, why should you really care about interpreting your dreams? Why?
Well, besides the fact that dreams can help you solve your problems because you're more objective about yourself when you're dreaming, you can also just have a lot of fun with your dreams. You can get new kinds of energy, fun, delight, and experience levels of joy, compassion that you can't usually reach in your daytime until your dreams teach you how.
You know, children seem to have nightmares before they have dreams. Those nights when Mommy and Daddy went out and the babysitter calls the restaurant and says she got up screaming and yelling and she had a terrible nightmare. What can a parent do
A parent
in that case?
can ask the child, tell me the dream. Pretend we're at a movie and it's a scary movie. Tell me all the gory details. Get the child interested as if the child were watching a movie. And then say, you know, this dream, and this is also true of adults, is trying to help you solve a problem, helping you to understand your life. So tell me, who's the bad guy in your dream? Get the child to describe the monster or the bad guy.
It's Daddy.
That may be true.
It could be.
That may be true, and the children's dreams are often communications to the parents that something is scaring me in your relationship, Mommy and Daddy. Straighten it out. So the dreams are often messages to the parents.
We're going to make a recipe that is so dreamy today, and we're going to dedicate this to you and a man, a gentleman named Baku.
Ah, that Japanese god.
Yes, the Japanese guy who said that if you ate pineapple, you would have good dreams. So we're going to have a great dish. Here's how we do it. Okay, first thing we do is I'll let you saute.
Nothing to this cooking, is there?
This is a prison spoon. You could saute this, okay? We have a little tamari sauce and some little scallions, okay?
Okay.
And some water chestnuts. And a lot of you, you just buy these little water chestnuts, and they really don't have too much flavor by themselves. You don't want to have an entree of water chestnuts. But sauteed and with a little tamari sauce and mushrooms, we make a mushroom mixture because we're going to stuff chickens, and it's wonderful. We put our mushrooms in right now, okay? I had this dream, like, for a whole week. You know, for the last 5 years, I sleep with a pad and a pencil and a couple pigs in my bed, you know, because I love my pigs. Okay, and little pepper. Mm-hmm. And we saute that. And so I would get up in the middle of the night and write LS on its pad, like for a week, LS, every day, LS, and I didn't know what it meant. Then the second week, I would draw little teeny elephants, just little small little elephants. And I would put everything on the bulletin board, and then I got crayons to see what color my dreams were in. And when I woke up the next morning, there was brown, there was the crayon, the brown crayon was this big. We're gonna add some breadcrumbs. Okay, so first it was LS, and then it was what? Elephant, and then what? Brown crayon. A week later, there is a truck parked out in front of my house. It was the biggest truck I ever saw. And somebody brought me 100 cases, 24 in a case, of Laura Scudder's peanut butter. You see the dreams? You see the dreams? I'll tell you, it's crazy. Okay, you saute that mixture, okay? And for your frying pan, one of the greatest things to do with your frying pan is to take the chicken. We took breasts of chicken, and you put the chicken breast between...
It's too hot.
Well, we turn it off, dear. See, on, off. Now it's off. Okay.
I told you I didn't cook much.
No, you don't cook much. Richard, it's too hot. I think I'll just leave it and go dream. No, okay. You take the chicken, you put plastic on the top and bottom, and you take a frying pan, okay? And you smash this chicken until it looks like this. Okay, and it's very thin fillets of chicken, and it's really a terrific dish. Where do you see it? This is the chicken like this, all right? So, we take the chicken, And if you would just scoop a little bit of this in it for me. We take the mushrooms, okay, like that. And you can add so many things. The great part about these things is you can add, if you don't want mushrooms, you can add different things. You can add fresh vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, and you just put them like this. And we made a sauce in another pan. We used a little pineapple juice, okay, the pineapples, and some tamari. Thank you, sweetheart. And a little bit of arrowroot and chicken stock. And the arrowroot, remember, is like a thickener. And this is just a nice sauce that we're using, okay? So remember, the most important thing you can learn about the show is dreaming. Don't pass dreaming off, because it's so important. Write down what you're dreaming. Say it to yourself. Go to sleep, get up, write down a pad. Help yourself. Those dreams aren't there just to be fanciful. Would you come sit down and let me serve, you're such a dream, let me serve you something that is so dreamy for you and Baku, okay? It's a great recipe. It just takes a little breast of chicken, okay? You put it in your pineapples with fresh pineapple screen. Is that pretty? Is that nice? Here. Oh, okay, you start on that. Okay, I'm going. But really, it's a fabulous recipe, and I love it. Wait. If you love this recipe, it's week number what? 44. Don't go away. We're going to have a lot of exercise.